Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got this thing, the Lamy Safari mechanical pencil with a lead size of 0.5 millimeters. The Lamy Safari line of fountain pens is a pretty famous line of supposedly more beginner-friendly fountain pens. Lamy is a German manufacturer. As far as I can tell on their website, most of their products are exclusively manufactured in Germany. I mean, maybe assembled. I don't know if they make everything in Germany, but anyways, they do claim that their products are made in Germany. But anyways, this isn't a fountain pen. I don't use fountain pens. I rarely even use pens. The only time I'll use a pen is for signing documents, really. But I do use mechanical pencils quite a bit. And yeah, I was always curious about these as mechanical pencils because they're definitely pretty to look at. They do have my opinion, very good design. Um, but anyways, so yeah, I bought one, and I do want to say I'm a little disappointed for the price. It's not a bad pencil in its own right, but it definitely feels like they do mark this up because of this thing and their reputation that the Lamy Safari fountain pens have. But anyways, start the mechanical dissection. So the pencil features a supposedly aluminum clip. It's pretty stuck into the pen, so that's nice. Um, Razor cap is just a piece of ABS. This is actually ABS. Their website does confirm this, and it's got this little elastomer O-ring around eraser. So the cap construction is a little interesting. So there's this piece of, I'm gonna assume as well that it's ABS. Then the pencil mechanism comes out like, well, not like this, but it can come out like this. Yeah, essentially, there's no real, not a lot of press fit in this pencil, which is quite nice. Most mechanical pencils use a lot of press fitting, but this pencil doesn't really use that much press fitting. A lot of the parts can be attached. So this is the tip. The tip is also contains the lead cover, lead sleeve, but its lead sleeve is press fit into the lead cover, so that's quite nice. And there's also a so this is the component which houses the chuck and the clutch. So I'm gonna assume the spring as well. Yeah, spring's most likely in here. I don't know if I can take this apart further. I don't really want to. Yeah, I won't break this apart further because it's the last lead that's in the pencil. But anyways, yeah, this is quite nice just in terms of well, maintainability. Anyways, if your chuck does break, I mean, or gets jammed, then you can't fix it with the unjamming tool, which is kindly provided by Lamy. You can basically call Lamy and ask them to get a replacement part for this. And yeah, it's quite nice. The other thing that I should cover as well is the material of the chuck. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Yeah, I can't focus. Just give me a second. Okay, here you no. It's too small, I guess, to really focus. Okay, yeah, here you go. So you can see the chuck's made out of brass, and there's also the washer around it is, I'm going to assume that it's a magnesium alloy. So yeah, quite nice to see. Really, really small mechanical functioning, I guess. And this is also quite nice because, well, you do have the unjamming tool, but if that doesn't work to fix your pencil, you can actually just simply call Lamy and ask them for a new part, and they'll probably be able to send it to you. I don't know if they will. Haven't confirmed it myself, but yeah, it's yeah, this is quite a nice mechanical assembly, I do have to say that you don't see this in every pencil. Even pencils that I do prefer writing with definitely aren't as maintainable as this. So this, yeah. So I'll put everything back in. Yeah, the cap, no, the cap's not in. Okay, let's put this back together. So yeah, the one major complaint that I do have with this pencil, which really gave you bad impressions of it when I bought it, is you do have these seams from the injection mold, well, the mold when they created the barrel. There are cracks. This isn't for $35 Canadian. I shouldn't be seeing these manufacturing defects. I shouldn't notice this. But anyways, they are there, and I really don't appreciate that they are there. So so yeah, this pencil feels really really nice to write with actually. A lot of people do say that the pens really like flow easily, like when you write with them, and that's not really because of the ink. I mean, yeah, it's really not because of the ink. It's really the shape of the barrel itself that will do that. And this barrel is quite interesting because, as you can tell, this is a triangular shaped barrel. Well, that transforms into a cylinder, but at the same time, you also have these. So they basically just clip the triangle, so you get a hexagon, and this really, yeah, this really does make it a quite comfortable pencil to write with. Like, it flows well. Like, I could see this being a decent tool for test taking. Um, just because like when I write with it, like I can tell like I can write fast. When you're writing a test, like you're writing fast, or if you're taking notes in a meeting, like maybe don't have a lot of time to make them pretty. You know, you just need to get information down on a page so you can have it for later or transcribe it later. Like this can be a good tool for that. So I'm gonna draft with it now. So again, the goal of doing the cube is really to see how many lines I need to get the pencil to go where I want it to go. So yeah, this I don't need that many lines. I mean, this line's a bit off-centered. Plus, it does wobble a bit, and yeah, my hands are pretty stable right now. I do write better than this. I mean, I can sketch straighter than this usually, but so I'm gonna assume it might have something to do with the ergonomics. But anyways, it's not a bad pencil to draft with. Would I use this for professional drafting? No, I wouldn't. It's not heavy enough. The fact that this is an all ABS construction really, I think, affects it. This is definitely a pencil that I could see. I could definitely see this benefiting from maybe a brass clip and this part be made out of metal instead of plastic. I don't want to call it a cap because the cap is here, but I guess it's somewhat like a decorative cap. But anyways, yeah, this. If I really had some suggestions to give the Lamy, just these two parts should be made out of brass or a heavier metal for. I mean, one, you're not gonna affect the stability too much, but two, you're also gonna add some heaviness to the pencil, which is nice. So I'm gonna rate it now. So first, ease of rating. Ease of rating. That's my bad. piece of writing. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5 on writing. It feels pretty good to write with, to be honest. Yeah, it's a good pencil to write with. So the build quality, um, although it's well designed, I wouldn't say that it's. I mean, these seams in the barrel, like I shouldn't be seeing this in a $35 pencil. This is unacceptable at this price point. Uh, you wouldn't be seeing this on a $4 Pentel pencil. This shouldn't be happening in a $35 pencil. Um, but other than that, the quality is fine. Uh, so I'll give it a 4 just based off of that defect. I know it doesn't sound like a major defect, but yeah, when you're paying this kind of money for a pencil, like there's no excuse to have these defects. The funny thing is, if the barrel, if I had bought this pencil in the black color or basically anything but white, I probably wouldn't have noticed this as much. But just the fact that it's white, like you can tell from all the crass that goes in. Another thing that was weird when I bought this pencil, it was pretty dirty actually. Like if it had been already exposed to lead or grease, but yeah, like definitely. I don't know. I'm really not super impressed with this. So although the parts are all made out of ABS, except for the chuck and the sleeve around it, and I mean, other than a few not minor, other than a few components, like most of the assembly is made out of plastic, so I can't give it a 5 in this category just based off of that. But at the same time, as I previously demonstrated, most of the parts can be separated, but yeah, like it's definitely for polymer construction. It's not completely unsustainable. This can be recycled, but the one thing I really am impressed with is the mechanism for the lead dispensing. Just based on the fact that it's just one tiny part that, if it does fail, can be just removed and replaced. This really makes this pencil really like this can be something that you could keep for a long time, even though it's a polymer pencil. And the other thing is they did include non-jammer in the with the eraser assembly, which I'd say you don't see as much in modern mechanical pencils. It's if you look at vintage postings on eBay, you'll see it a bit more often, but it's definitely something that's nice that they included. So I do think that this pencil can last you a long time, but yeah, some of the ways that the pencil was constructed just aren't very sustainable when it comes to recycling the pencil at the end of its life. But I do think this can have a long life, just based off of the fact that one Lamy gives you a critical maintenance tool, which could help you out, and the part which is really the only part that can fail, the lead dispensing mechanism, is just this tiny little one part like assembly. Like you can just take it out, replace it. So it's definitely something that you can last if you want it to last. This can last you a long time. So jamming, I haven't experienced any jams, and Again, there is an unjamming tool, so I'll give this a 5. And aesthetics and fun, yeah, this is a cool pencil. Uh, Minus the seam defects, it's definitely a cool design, pretty unique. I do like writing with it. It does writing fast with this is fun. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm usually not someone that, like, when I'm writing just my own notes or maybe doing homework, I don't write as fast. But like, if I would have had this in university for test taking, I definitely would have enjoyed it because I feel like it's definitely a fun pencil to write fast with. Just because of the ergonomics of the pencil. So I'll give it a 5. So this gets a score of 23 out of 25, and that's equal to 92. So yeah, overall good pencil. However, buyer beware. This isn't worth $35. I'd recommend this to you if you just understand what you're getting into. This if you just want a good all-around reliable mechanical pencil, you can get a lot better for a lot cheaper. This is definitely I'd say for the North American market, this is definitely entering the higher end spectrum of the market. Like, from what I could read online, these are actually really common in Germany to give to like high school students. But so basically, in Germany, these are like 15 euros, but it's still equivalent to 25-30 bucks Canadian. But still, um, like, yeah. So if you, I guess if like yeah, this is definitely like a higher end product. Like, you don't need if I make a comparison to like cars, um, if you just want a regular sedan, you can get a Camry. It'll do the job, or a Corolla, or a Civic, or an Accord. But hey, you might want a bit of flash and pizzazz and just a little bit of refinement in your vehicle, which those Japanese products don't offer. They're just made to be, reliable cars that last you a long time. Whereas like Mercedes C-Class or BMW 3 Series or an Audi A4, like these are like they accomplish the same thing as a Civic or a Camry or a Corolla, but they're just a bit more refined, and that's why you're paying a. That's why you're not paying $30,000. That's why you're paying $60,000 for one of those, and that's why you can get a Pentel P209, a 2-pack for $12 at Walmart. And whereas you can buy this for $35, they're about the same in terms of, I'd say, ergonomics and quality, but this is just a little bit more, I guess you could say, refined. So I guess it's my thought on the Lamy Safari mechanical pencil. Cool pencil, not worth the money. I'll see you guys later.